gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. To kick us off, here's Justin Rohrwasser. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point. No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Brady going to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front. We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Harris going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try and run with Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Washington, nothing. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st down, Weathers escaping the pressure right. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action, Weathers. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Weathers. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And caught by Henry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on 1st down. Weathers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Weathers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Touchdown, defense. 52. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
On 3rd down, Weathers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Weathers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Weathers. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Peters. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, Weathers. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Weathers. And this is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun on third down. Weathers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peters. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Weathers. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4.
They'll try the left side. Peters. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Looking to throw. Weathers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Brady's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Second and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Play action. Now it's Brady. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Brady now on first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first down, Weathers slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Weathers.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first and 10, Weathers eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Weathers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing on first down. Weathers. Incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun, Weathers. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brady now on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Brady. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Weathers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Watch Mike. Here we go. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Wild Bill.
Back to throw. Weathers.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Brady.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. There he goes, left side. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Amani Hooker. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Brady. Complete. It's Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Try to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A strong running. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Brady to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught left side by Bellamy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Open man there, that's Bellamy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
There he goes, right side. The 40. 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, it's Brady. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.